should be live. Yeah, absolutely we are. Okay, let me put on some music, share this stream on social media real quick, and then we'll go over the NASDAQ. Let me share it on X. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's start at a higher time frame on the NASDAQ. Pretty big dump from last week. We recovered a bit yesterday though. After PM, we gained this N-walk, and we are holding it today as well. Asia started trading up, and London followed through, breaking this high and making this our higher low on the 1 hour time frame to hold for more upside. I also drew in this origin right here. I would love to see price sweep that before pushing up, but right now price is already squeezing up a bit, so we're starting to break the highs, take liquidity from the highs, and leaving open our lows. So price is getting a bit bullish here, even though we had this massive dump and this great SMT with the New York PM high from yesterday. After we took out all the sell side liquidity except for our origin, we made an SMT with the Asia low, and we started going up. There was not really an entry. I was waiting for price to at least take this last 3-minute pullback over here that brought you to the low of making the SMT and taking out all your last liquidity. From that low, you also started trending up. You took out that high, made a higher low, and that's what we've been doing until now. So structure is pointed towards the upside. The structure to hold right now on the 3-minute is here. 5-minute pretty ugly, no structure at all. So this is then your higher time frame low to hold. And on the 3-minute it's this low I marked in the chart. So we'll have to wait what New York is gonna do. Maybe it's gonna rip towards new highs. If it's gonna need liquidity, it can also take this high, this small liquidity pool before moving down again. There is enough room for New York to do something, but from now on it's up until we're gonna break below this 1 hour low. Yeah, absolutely. For a trade opportunity, I was waiting for price to take this high, come back, and protect this low because we made equals in an SMT. And as I said, it was at that moment when we made this high your low to hold. After that, we made this low that pushed through here. So this is now our 3-minute low we want to see be capped. Let's quickly look at the stocks because they're obviously a big part of the NASDAQ. Let's look at the pre-markets first. Pretty neutral on Apple. Google. Yeah, it looks like all the stocks are gonna open pretty neutral. Gonna go over some high time frame stocks in a bit after New York opens, and there's not gonna be any interesting. There's gonna be some news at 4 as well. That will be what is it, 10-11 a.m. in New York time. Yeah, we're gonna have news at 4 p.m. my time. So we'll have to wait what price is gonna develop, and then we'll see. I'm curious what New York is gonna do because this is just a squeeze up. It's a lot of liquidity here. Big funnel towards the upside. New York can do something like this, take all this liquidity and then just start ripping towards the liquidity on the low. So yeah. Okay. Yes, already took this high. That's the high that brought us down towards new lows, so it's pretty relevant to draw in. As I said, maybe we can leave open that high and start moving towards new lows. Well, New York opens in 5 minutes, so Same as NQ. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. We're waiting for the New York Open. Till then, nothing to see really. If you want to see something special, let me know. I can look at some stocks, crypto, whatever you would like to see. We can discuss the market. And if we're gonna go below this low, probably will dump down even further. Maybe it's even. I'm thinking about a potential short, but because our higher time frame is still up, we're in a big squeeze up. It's a bit tricky to look for shorts here, but maybe if we're gonna break below this low, start protecting the high, even making an SMT here, it can get interesting, but yeah, well, I will have to wait. Nice volatility before New York opens. If we're gonna start taking this local liquidity, then yeah, well, a bit more than 1 minute left, and we'll see. Okay, let's see what New York decides to do here. Took all the internal liquidity from the lows here. Maybe it's gonna go over the highs one more time before dumping. Maybe it's gonna start ripping from here. We don't know. Wow, That is a quick answer to that question. Well, prediction was pretty accurate, but not really following the plan. Let's see if we're gonna leave open this low or gonna take the origin or whatever. It's let's see what the S did. Bit behind. So this makes it an SMT. Probably won't last, but who knows? Because we can still start moving up from here. We're gonna hold this structure towards the upside and make an SMT. This was just a way for the market to grab liquidity from the lows to then push price up again to your drawn liquidity on the highs. The only thing, yeah, ES still can have a pretty strong drawn liquidity because ES didn't take out this PM high yet. Everything in between has been taken though, so Asia as well, so it's just following your trend. Interesting. Okay, well, that was, oh no, not yet, but probably gonna take this high and this high over there. Let's see if we're gonna get some sort of an entry for us here. I mean, this is never an entry of your life, so not interesting. Let's look at the S. Oh yeah, catching up. Okay. Well, we're just continuing a trend. Took some liquidity and start ripping. And this is irrelevant as well right now. There's really nothing holding us back here. Yeah, it's a big gap, but if price has a strong direction it wants to go in, then this high is our drawn liquidity. And to the left there's obviously enough to take. Let's look at what happened over here. This is the end of liquidity. Yeah, pretty much psychological level as well. 500. Oh yeah, we already took that one. Okay. Equals on both. Okay. Well, let's see. 4 hours still enough room to move down even further, obviously, because we lost all this structure to the left. So high time frame is still bearish, of course, but with the 1 hour we could expect upside, as I said before. The half an hour we'll have some news as well. Okay, but this is interesting though, because took liquidity from the lows to take out liquidity from the highs, then reverse back down again. I mean, yeah, of course this is just a big liquidity trail, so free to take out. It wasn't really expecting it. It's so volatile, man. Wow, these candles are big as well. Yeah, absolutely. It's pre-news as well, so interesting. Maybe this SMT is obviously not relevant. Big equals on the lows right now. Would be a bit surprised if we're gonna leave open this again, but you never know. Okay. Well, this isn't interesting, so let's look at some stocks in the meantime. Oh my, this is a mess. Obvious point we rejected from this gap. Okay, now we know. Equals got taken pretty aggressively after the market, well, right before the market closed. Yeah. That is a big order put in to then just sell it back to the market again. Okay, interesting. So this has been taken. We broke this structure of the drop off, tried to make new highs, we couldn't, made equals, broke this low we wanted to hold towards the upside, this one as well. Lost this demand. Yesterday just wicked out the equals, and yeah, Apple can expect some more downside from Apple. Yeah, absolutely. This is our POI to continue this trend we made. What's up, everybody? Welcome. If you want to talk about some stocks, NASDAQ, whatever you trade, or want to know more about, let me know. You can always learn from each other. So let's see if you can spit some knowledge on this market. Yeah, Apple pretty bad open as well, so could expect for it to move down. If we're gonna break below this low on the 50-minute, then at least your drawn liquidity will be here. And the most obvious place to go to is this demand. So that's Apple, pretty simple, nothing to trade right now. Let's go over Google real quick, then I'm gonna check back at NQ. Drew in this supply, and from that supply we started moving down again. We started breaking below the low that tried to bring us towards new highs. The only thing it did was take out all this internal liquidity and rejecting this supply to then move towards the downside again. It is in our higher time frame demand to hold, and on the monthly, that's why the line is here. There's nothing wrong with Google because it can continue its trend upwards from here, so there was enough room for Google to go towards the downside again. We'll have to keep a close eye on it though, because this is really nice where we are right now. Would need to form some sort of a range or a local structure for us to use, but right now that's really interesting because this is just a big dump down, but combined with a higher time frame on confirmation, Google can get interesting here. Earning reports pretty soon as well, so maybe that can have a positive impact to pushing price up again. Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on Google. I'm gonna put it in my B alert. Then this is a nice 3-day high to break. Yeah, this is great. Yeah, for the higher time frame, if we're gonna break this and then come down, this could be a nice long-term investment on Google. No financial advice, of course. Netflix swept the market high in supply as well. After doing that, just taking liquidity from the lows, and right now in a demand as well. I think we can continue this trend on Netflix. Also earnings pretty soon. What does this need to do though? This obviously is your structure high. This is your low. So everything in between is internal. Oh, sorry, this is your low. Because this is the low that's confirmed yet, it just took out your drop off. Yeah, demand here as well. It is in a great level of support right here, so took out the liquidity. Yeah. filled up the gap. Tested a support resistance level here. So maybe can go down, maybe can gain it and move back up again. Let's look at the 15 minute. Yeah, this is just a squeeze up. I don't really know what I think about Netflix though. Because this sell-off was so aggressive after taking your liquidity there. Now we'll have to see. It can get interesting here because this is your POI. You also have this POI below here, there of course. And also we can go below this low. It's gonna get less interesting if we're gonna go below this low, but the market doesn't care about what we want, obviously. So yeah, can get interesting. I will put it in there and look into it a bit more. Let's get back on NQ. Oh my. Oh, this is volatility. When New York opened, we took liquidity from the lows over here. Then we took liquidity from the highs. Then we started moving back down again, which I was surprised of. Took out all this liquidity, made equals again, which we already had, so it's triples, and now we're moving back up again. And these candles are no joke. They're candles of over 133 ticks. It's crazy. But ES can still have a pretty strong draw on liquidity if we're gonna continue this high time frame trend, because PM high is open for the taking on ES. And we took out our sell side liquidity while holding our structure towards the upside. So maybe we can get a break. Yeah. Because on PM this trend is really nice. This could be your place for a higher low to then go above the high again. There's still enough liquidity until this level. Also a psychological level. After that is just a big gap, because we dumped down pretty aggressively after breaking our trend before. For everybody that's watching, if you have a chart request, put it in the chat. If you have something you want to talk about, also fine. We can talk about the market, psychological things about the market, everything. Doesn't matter. I'm always eager to learn from other people, and I hope I have some viewers who are eager to learn from me as well. Wow, strong up move. Let me quickly compare the two. This and SMT, discussable. Okay. We have some news in 10 minutes as well, so I'm not gonna take a trade before that. Maybe we can get a news trade, but with candles like this, it's gonna be a question, but you never know. Let me look at Google on the lower time frame. This is annoying me. I have to clean this up. Yeah, this dump is crazy. My. Yeah, that's your high to break definitely after this dump. Yeah. Should 3-day. Otherwise, for a local confirmation, yeah, there's nothing for Google on a local confirmation because this is straight dump down. It can get up quick because this is nothing. It's all liquidity orders or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, Google's gonna get interesting if we're gonna move up from this, holding our 1 month structure, gaining this 3-day high, and then look for an entry somewhere for the long term, of course. Lower time frame, nothing to see as well. Microsoft. Ooh, okay. We maybe gonna make another 3-day pullback here to make new lows. Even though we're in a strong support here, like pretty much every stock, but I think earnings are gonna be a critical role in here for Microsoft. We can still take these lows over here because it's just liquidity. But daily and 3-day structure isn't looking really bullish. We're breaking below the lows that could have brought us towards, yeah, absolutely not too bullish here. Of course, people are buying this right now, but yeah, no need for us to look at Microsoft right here. So they have to build and gain this high at least for it to form something. Yep. Okay. MicroStrategies was ranging a bit. Is it within our deviation limit? It is. So this could still be your deviation. Nothing confirmed yet. We could also still come back up, deviate once again, and then take the lows. It's pretty much the same as Bitcoin. Bitcoin is at a critical point as well, so but Bitcoin could go higher. So yeah, this can get interesting. Front run the gap again. Nothing really to see right here. No, this is just a big liquidity pool now. Lot of money there. So let's see if that's gonna be left open, come back up again, maybe touching our extreme supply. Not really the cleanest. 8 hour maybe. It's just this opens are ugly. Would say it's this over here. Drawing with the gap. No, this is fine actually. Yeah. Maybe some resistance over there. Who knows? Right now, don't touch MicroStrategies. We're gonna look at NQ when the news is gonna happen because that's in almost 5 minutes. Nvidia was looking pretty good. This can get off my chart. Yes, absolutely. Okay. I haven't looked at it for a while, so I have to delete some things. We took this low. This was the first low we made that tried to bring us towards new highs. No, that isn't clean. No, absolutely not. Why is this the same? Oh yeah, of course, I'm an idiot.
You know, I'm not really a big fan of this monster.
And our demand. I have this line here, probably local time frame. We lost this this big gap. I mean, we could see some upside from Nvidia here. They're doing great things. They have some nice projects going for them, and earnings were really positive as well. Yeah, but you would have to wait for price to gain this higher time frame. Because right now you're just following your trend down if you're not gonna break that high. Stocks are forming, but it's gonna take a while. Let's quickly look at AMD, big competitor for Nvidia, of course. So yeah, it was a nice model up, really nice. Was enough opportunity for you to earn some money here. Big 20% up. So discussed about that in the previous live streams as well. So if you want some opportunities the next time, definitely tune in. But right now, yeah, we couldn't break this high. We took the extreme liquidity and just started ripping down again. It is on a critical point, otherwise it's, yeah, it can go down towards below 100 again, towards the 90, $80 mark. Yeah, it will have to form something here for it to get interesting on a lower time frame to then break towards the upside, because yeah, this liquidity trail is crazy, of course. But let's see at the lower time frame if something is getting formed here, because it is a nice demand to hold. Yeah, it looks a bit the same as Netflix though. It really does. It's pretty much the same as Netflix. Wow. Yeah, this is just choppy price action. You will have to wait for it to make a big move, because AMD moves in these big moves. It's just chop, boom, up, chop, boom, up. It's, yeah, it moves like this. So you'll have to wait. It's in an interesting point. Maybe it can build something, break some local structure, and then move up towards new highs. But right now, no, not interesting. Let's keep an eye on NQ. We have news in 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. Let's see if these equals are gonna be safe during the news as well. Maybe price just wicks this all these lows and moves up. You never know with news. What is the news? It was Jolts. Out of my head. Yeah, we have Jolts job openings, ISM manufacturing. Yeah, okay. But some news is 345 as well. That's really interesting. Okay. Yeah, manufacturing prices. Okay. Big move pre-news, interesting. Most of the times when you have a no wick candle like this, price will try to put a wick on it. So pretty neutral. I mean, it's a big move, but yeah, nothing interesting. Probably gonna wick this low and then start moving up. Probably. If not, then not. For the viewers that have been watching the whole time, maybe you are regulars, maybe you are in the Discord already, but if you're not, we are trying to build a smaller community to also talk off stream. And if you're interested to join and talk with us there, I will put in a link in the chat. Disable this. This is yeah, okay. It's all free, of course. We're not gonna ask money for anything. If yeah, there's the wick. We're not gonna ask money for anything. We're we're transparent there. We're transparent on YouTube as well, so we can always learn from other people as well. So that's it's also a big benefit for us, of course. Well, my English is pretty bad today. Wow. Yeah. Well, that candle now has a wick, so let's see if price wants to move up. Let's look at the 5-minute. We made a nice pullback on the 5-minute, so oh, it's gonna sure equals as well. If we can take out this, then price is expected to just rip, but no gaps, no local structure, nothing. So it will have to form something right here. Then it would, yeah. Let's see, SMT somewhere. No, not at all. Okay. Let's quickly put them next to each other. Maybe I'm overseeing something. Yeah, this is an SMT over there, but can't use that. That already did its job. No SMT, no SMT. Okay. Well. Let's see if we're gonna create this gap. No. Oh my. This is volatile. Nice little head and his shoulders for the pattern traders. My, this is ugly. Can't do anything with it. I will probably also end the stream after this macro if nothing is gonna get formed here. Okay. Well, that is the equals gone. Also took out your AM logo. Oh, look at that. Yeah, okay. This is a nice SMT. If we're gonna hold. Took out all your extreme liquidity in this move down here. Ah, Burrows. What's up, man? How is my man feeling? Getting a bit better or still shit? So you were the viewer that was watching the whole time. That doesn't matter, man. Sleep is important for you right now. It's the most important thing. No, not even. No, still shit. Oh wow. Did the puking stop or not? Oh. That's pretty weird then. Oh, maybe my any possible place. Well, I can talk you through the chart here. On NQ we took out our previous day high, also our PM high. So on the 1 hour our structure is still bullish until we break this low, of course. Right now we're just struggling over here. I had this origin marked in my chart. Also not taken out yet. News, not really interesting. ES just swept all of this, so big SMT. It already was an SMT with Asia low. But right now, yeah, it would have to build something. Because, as you can see, this is just fucking ugly. Took out all our internal extreme liquidity and also these equals we had for a pretty long time. So maybe, but I will have to take this at least for it to get interesting. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We had this squeeze up the whole time before New York opened. There was no plane there as well. I was sharp at the market, but nothing to use. So yeah, that's it basically. Maybe you have a different view or an opinion. It is pretty volatile though, so nothing wrong with that. That is gonna be a PM again. Yeah, probably. uh, Stomach you. Oh, yeah. It's well, that's your origin. Pretty strong point. On the 1 hour, it's up until we're gonna break below this low. Locally, yeah, nothing right now. It would have to build something, as you say. Probably gonna build something in lunch and get to play at PM. If not, then not. Bruv, you have to see this. There was a play this morning, crazy. I'll take you through that, and I'm gonna end the stream as well. I have to record some videos. I have to go back in time. Where was this? Here. High time frame. Asia made this low. It came up and just started moving up. Before London, we took Asia, made another higher low, and after that higher low, we also took this, confirming it's just up until proven otherwise, as you said on chat as well. Then we came back all the way down towards this breaker, etc. Just a POI in the chart, and let me quickly look. Yes. This was an SMT. This was, I guess, or this to here. I don't know, I have to look. Were some local SMTs, that is what I know. Oh yeah, from this to here. Then after that, you started taking all your local liquidity. Oh bruv, I was not behind my desk. I didn't have any sleep tonight, so it was a war for me this morning, but a lot of coffee and some self produced energy, and I'm live right now, so I was not here, unfortunately, because I'm gonna tell you, this is a fucking dime, man. I was so mad I wasn't here, but alright. But as you can see on the S, this is also an SMT. What happened after you did that? I don't know if it's a 2 minute. No, it's not. Oh, this is so annoying. So for me, this is bullish if we're gonna leave open our lows. And as you can see, we take the high, we leave open the low, and we had this bullish gap to use. You could just put your order in like here. Stop loss below the low, and then targets are pretty clear. But this was also an SMT on the highs, and you lost every bullish gap here, and you have trapped in so many bearish people when losing these gaps. They're gonna short here, and then yeah, price just fucks them all in the ass and pushes up. So that was pretty clean. I don't even know if I would have shot it in the moment, but when I look back at it, it looked clean. So, but wasn't there, so not relevant for me, unfortunately. And right now, Yeah, this speaks for itself. Maar hoe is het met kooi dan? Oh my. Ja. Overgeven en alles wel klaar dan. Dat is het vervelendste. Ah, look at that. That's good to hear. It's that's the most important thing. Drinking water, some soup, sleep, and recover. You will be a bit. I'll survive. I don't expect anything else. You're not gonna die from an illness, but it's just annoying, of course. Being sick is always annoying. But you haven't missed out. Oh well, maybe we did miss out, but. Yeah, you'll have to take your rest. No, 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 no. There's nothing to do with it. You're not gonna die from from some puking and stuff. You will feel better in a few days. I'll promise you that. If not, then maybe you're gonna die. But because DK. Oh. I'm gonna end this stream. Cage is out. Chart Smith is out as well. We'll talk later, brother. And I will see the viewers also in the next time.